Welcome to the Fat Man Go Boom channel. I'm going to be doing character creations for a game called Secret Ponchos, and I'll tell you it's a pretty good game. It's on the PSN right now, and it's free for Plus members. It is an online game. There is a selection for local play. That is only one-on-one. That being said, it's a pretty good game, especially for it being free. I think it's normally listed at $15. It was developed by a company called Switchblade Monkeys. I'll tell you, it's a really good game. It's a dual stick shooter set in the West, and so far I've been having a lot of fun with it. I do wish that there was a single player aspect to it, but there isn't. Unfortunately, there's, I would hope for that. I like single player stuff as well as multiplayer stuff, but it is what it is. It's a fun game, especially if you got a couple of pals, you want to go, shoot it up, mix it up. This is going to be one of those, fun times, packed full of fun. The matches are pretty quick. They have 3 types of matches on it. The modes are team deathmatch, of course. There's free for all, and bloody hell, I can't remember the other one. Let's check it out. Free for all, deathmatch, and domination. It's a lot of fun. Either one. I've been playing a lot of the free for all, and I'll pass a little advice on with some of the characters that we have here. So let's get into it and do character creation. As you can see, I've done a couple already. I have Vivian and Vox. Kind of rhymes with Fox, Pretty awesome. As your wanted goes up, your bounty goes up. That's basically your as the bounty goes up, that's what they track you by. That's how you level up, is through the reputation and your bounty and on how much you're wanted for. As you can see, I have a few. Here's Hank Hemlock Hill. We have Red Creek Rico. And we have Von Don Stash. Okay? So far out of these, right now, I like Hank. I think Hank's a pretty cool character. If I was in the West, I wouldn't want to be against him. I mean, he's a gunslinger, he's an old dude, and he's been kicking ass. He's not one that you would want to go up against. I mean, yeah, sure, he's got some scars on his face and stuff like that. And I know the saying, you don't want to be that man. You want to be the man that gives him the scars, But look he's an old gunslinger. He's been around. He's done this. He's my favorite so far. I'll tell you, Red Creek Rico, though, he's pretty badass. His weapons are, of course, the dual pistols, and he has dynamite. And I'll tell you, I love dropping that stick of dynamite. It comes in handy. You can, it's like dropping the grenade in Halo. Just when you're about to get killed, you switch and you drop one of these pieces of dynamite, and you can catch a lot of people off guard, especially in free-for-all. Free-for-all, this guy is one of the best for that. Another one, Von Don Stash. If you play this guy around the outsides of the map, he will rank you up very, very quickly. I've won first place and second place with this guy so far, and I like him a lot. He's pretty good. But you have to be careful how you play him. He cannot be in the middle. You don't want him in the middle mixing it up with anybody. He's very, very slow. But on the outside, he can really pick off a lot of people. Vivian and Fox, of course, she's a close quarter combat kind of person. I actually haven't played her. I just created her. Haven't been able to play her. I know that she's not very fast, and I know that her cape and her sword are deadly. The cape is, of course, a shield, and her sword, it just slices you in half. It really does slice and dice. So you want to stay away from that as much as possible. Let's get into character creation here. And as you can see there, their attributes. These are the ones, that's where they start off with, okay? The killer, he has revolver and hunting knife. I'll tell you this, the hunting knife is pretty weak. You have to be standing next to the person, But if you are standing next to the person, you can stab him good, because it does a lot of damage. The Matador, I just went through her. Kid Red, again, excellent dual pistols, lots of ammo, and of course, dropping that dynamite is key. The Deserter, Hunter's Rifle, med kit. I love that he has that Hunter's Rifle. It's better, I think, than any other gun on this game so far. And having that med kit really comes in handy. It gives you long life, and it's great for picking off people because you can go pick them off, refill up your health, and if you're camping in an area, whatnot, they'll come back thinking you're almost dead, and you just mess with them again. It's great. And here we are, Phantom Poncho. This guy must be the most played guy on the friggin' game. Sure, his shotgun is not very far in range, but he has a whip. Now this whip also hurts you, and it can stun you, and it's got wicked range. A lot of people play this guy. He's pretty deadly on the map, especially in the middle. It doesn't matter, he can be whipping one side, turning around, and blowing you away with a shotgun on the other. So, he's a threat. I think he's a little bit overpowered. I don't like playing overpowered guys. I like the underdogs, and as simple as that. I can't stand picking a guy just because he's overpowered. So, let's create this guy anyway. Now, this goes off of your base attributes. These are your perks. Your perks allow you to make up some of your shortfalls. The cool thing about this is that we can make up for some of his firing rate. His firing rate right now is the lowest, and his range. To be honest, your first 4 perks are pretty close. You get your first 2 free when you start, and the next 2 come along when you're at $1,000 on the wanted level. So I think what I would do is dump my first 2 right into the firing rate, and my second 2 right into the range. As simple as that. So let's get into it. Let's just do that. Let's now, like I said, your next set of perks only come at your wanted level. So when your wanted level becomes $1,000, that's when you get another 2. I think the next one, it gets pretty far. It just doesn't keep doubling. The first one is at 1,000. The second one is at like 2,500, and so on. So it'll probably do a little more than double each time as you're going, whatnot. So let's do that. I'm gonna up his firing rate to at least 2. Now, the outfits, I gotta say, they're pretty badass outfits. Only problem is, especially with this guy, is a lot of people use him. You can come into a room and there's like 4 or 5 guys using this guy, and they all look the same. Hard to distinguish, so if you want to get lost in a crowd, use this. If not, you can shell out $2.99 and get this outfit. It kind of looks like crap. I don't know if I want to play $2.99 for bandoliers. But, like I said, I mean, the game is going to have a lot more assets and updates and, balancing. It's all coming. It even says at the beginning of the game when you first start it up, there's a ton of information there on what they want to do, what they're looking for, and what changes they will be bringing, and all the assets that will. There's a lot more coming, is basically what they said. So, let's go with this skin. I don't have $2.99. I don't want to shell it $2.99. I'm a cheap ass bastard. And I don't really like this guy, so it wouldn't be him that I would buy it for. So, what are we going to call this guy? If I knew Spanish, I would say something cool in Spanish, but I don't know shit about Spanish. So, Let's call him Poncho's secret. There we go. And there you go. That is all the characters that they have so far. Will they bring out more? I don't know. I think they'll bring out more things like certain little assets, like character costumes and stuff. I know that we will see more maps. They said that at the beginning. Lots of other things coming, like balancing bug issues. It actually does register in some areas as a beta, so not to worry with that. With that, it is now 55. This has been the Fat Man Go Boom channel, character creations for Secret Ponchos. We're about to get into playing some games, so if you want, join us. If not, if I'm not there, hey, listen, check out my two channels. I have a YouTube channel and I have a Twitch channel. Both are pretty good. I hope you hit the subscribe and follow buttons on them, because I'll tell you what, I'd like to take this podcast or stream or whatever it's called a little bit further, maybe do some fun things in the future. I'd like to get a better mic, get a better camera, so you can see my ugly face, and go from there. That being said, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've watched all the other character creation videos for this game, I hope you enjoy them. We're about to get into a game here and see what this game is really about. It's a lot of fun, so stick tuned.